So I'm the facilitator for Group 10, and the problem statement is how might we encourage part-time in teenagers, that is 14 plus, and we will be putting forth two ideas each, and then we'll go in rounds. So I'll start with mine. Uh, that the school curriculum should include activities and subjects that teach independence. Um, Parents should give their children financial independence from a young age and teach them how to manage them.
I think most of us must have written this up to the point. So that's very clever. So maybe points that overlap with the meeting.
We can build on
Different counselings for the children who are afraid of embarrassments while working at looking for part-time jobs like uh, food services. They are embarrassed that they are looking for classes, receiving and they so like some kind of counsels for the everything is equal. So the mobile games that will help students is thus the means like how to read, how to it will reward you how much time you work.
Our rewarding system, so we can. So these are the points. Students are more motivated. They teach the teenagers early on the importance of self-sufficient life, like using chapters or financial literacy, का अलग subject use करना, so that's more easier on the kids. And doctorate norms in the community about employing the young in certain paid positions that can be a part-time. So it's basically like making the life of part-time students want to work as a part-time jobs in some company or the other, or for example, as a leader or something. They normalize it. For example, it's pretty normal if you see a student going to tuition after this school. उसी तरीके से why not make something like this a norm as well, that it must be followed. Or it's preferred if it's followed. The children have more autonomy of their own life.
Yeah, that's so good. So I was thinking of maybe something like a wall of appreciation in hallways of schools and stuff, where you can display those kids who have actually taken initiatives to try their hands at a different scale or a different job.
It's a recognition gives to us.
Yeah, falls under the same. And I was also thinking, like how Mahesh said, that there are some people who are afraid to try out new things because they're also thoda underconfident. Do I have the necessary skill set for this? So maybe this is more of a unique thing and doesn't seem very feasible, but I was thinking of VR simulators, where people can maybe experience what it would be like to do a particular task in that profession or job. So they know what their own proficiency is and also what the requirements of the job. Feasibility is an issue. Yeah, feasibility is.
काम होता है ना, लेकिन 20 solve कर रहा है. Also ऐसा ना कि you pick 20 लिखे ना सबने, so you pick out the best time instead of picking out.
Yeah.
Because जो overlapping लगता है, they might be overlapping. You keep that in mind अलग से, but then discuss the more important one.
Yeah. So one of my ideas was that there can be like cafes or stationery shops or something that are run by teenagers for teenagers. So that could be something so that they feel comfortable even while working. There's no sense of embarrassment that I'm doing this. So that could be one thing, and there could be seminars and workshops for parents by the college or the schools talking about part-time jobs, because even if like the children want to do it, it's sometimes the parents don't feel comfortable or they feel that why do you need to do a job? We're there to provide for you. So that is something that can be done.
Yeah.
Connectivity is also an issue. So school students or college students after the school hours traveling for the part-time job. So we can do that. We can utilize the minor students can do that at hostels or.
I'll piggyback off of that. कि एक चीज मैंने introduce किया था, there are subsidized rates for the students who are traveling as for jobs, like school to their job. There's like schools can make a tie-up with certain organizations where they'll allow children to work part-time. And then a school will be connected with whom they give off, for example, like flexible working hours, so that the school hours are not affected.
That's
And some other point that I have is introduce self-sufficient ideologies in schools from an early age to make children's mind open to them. Again, this was a similar point to the first one that I said, keep bachpan say something that teaches the children about financial literacy rather than something that's very monotonous. Because they need something that, fogs their brain faster, something that's better, something that's more realistic in society. And another one is have young adults speak to children slash teenagers and explain how important early knowledge of the job market is. So if students come in and having job experiences, they know what the market is about. So when they grow up, they do not face the struggles of getting, overlooked or, for example, forgetting what to do where to do. So that was a very point I feel like must be pretty overlapping in the audience.
So one of the points that you said was about flexible schedules or some kind of concession for them. So I was thinking of, how in Chinese schools, students are given an hour of, it's like a sleeping hour. They are given time to rest.
Japanese and science.
Japanese and Chinese. So I was thinking for these students, let them have a separate timetable. Jहाँ पे their classes are maybe for like 5 minutes shorter. Okay, and they're given an hour in the evening to take rest or sleep, maybe have some free snacks or something before going for their jobs. I think that would encourage even lazy people to get into something if it means some kind of free time. And another point was something. So this is a little bit of a fun idea, and it's more of a penalty kind of thing. So especially on 2 month summer holidays or things like that, maybe the students who have not tried out a new skill set, or the students who have not gotten into some kind of small job or some training program, let them come in front of the class with a creative presentation as to they have to justify why they didn't try something, like what's wrong about. So, and that can be in a funny way. So that would be through music or mimes, something that would, especially shyer people, it would push them to actually go try something out rather than standing in front and explain.
That also takes away like the embarrassment.
Yeah.
So one point that I have is that paid peer tutoring by schools and colleges, so that like the students who are actually doing well in academics can help the students who are not doing well, and then they can get paid for it. So it's like a win-win situation for everybody. And
But I feel like schools must implement that because teachers already here. Why would they pay more students and hire them to teach their own needs?
that is
Like that is something कि दोस्त वैसे भी करते हैं. The schools, deciding कि okay हमें teachers नहीं चाहिए अभी for this short period of time and we'll instead hire the students. तो teachers के थोड़ा ego पे लगेगा. They'll take it personally. Is this child able to teach on par as me?
See, maybe something we can do there is keep the mentoring open to students and teachers. If there's a teacher who has that skill set, let them take it up. And if you train that student to become a high performer, and they go on to do something good or innovate something, award the teacher also because they have played a role in that.
yeah.
Cohesive teaching completely I agree with, but ऐसा नहीं
Exactly.
कि सिर्फ student आके
Yeah.
पढ़ा रहा है teacher कुछ भी नहीं.
It should be an involved thing. So anybody who
We
wants
can
to
work
follow-
on that point. Yes.
Yeah.
Then one other point was that जो तुम्हारा major है in college, so your jobs can be related to that. Like for art majors or history majors, they can work at museums or archaeological sites. So they
That's it.
kind of, but they can get paid for it and they can also learn through it. So,
Internship paid in
I mean,
Kind of a
Messages where we can put the workshops, other parting of the workshop with friends that speak. This skills.
मतलब ऐसा one point connectively इसके साथ है कि organize job fairs in schools for students aged 14 plus for standards between 7 to 10 के बीच में have like होते हैं ना scholastic के book fairs होते हैं उस तरीके से job fairs जैसे college fairs में college stalls लगे होते हैं that provide information about their own
I had one point that maybe even students who are interested in like art or design. I feel like it's harder for them at that age to find something. So let them auction off their own things. Like the school students and teachers also have
schools में वही होता है ना mostly कुछ I've seen a few other schools do that. Each student they allow students to sell their own stuff in school events. Like annual day हो गया, sports day हो गया, they make stalls and sell something like that. So that combined with job fairs where jobs are applied for school में ही and the students who are interested give their interview then and there. छोटा सा job not crazy.
Even people who are unsure, by the time I feel like once they receive some kind of proceeds or money, they
And
would also
once-
have an urge to do
Once it's a cycle, it's going to be like a must for every student to try them.
Yeah.
A point that I Banks keeping free workshops in an entertaining way, encouraging the young adults to learn about financial planning. This is something that's away from schools, from parents, and from normal companies. This is like maybe localized banking system and localized banks, and they teach students about how important it is saving your money, investing in different things, buying shares, buying bonds, interest क्या होता है. So the students actually get a learning about actual financial planning. School में पढ़ाना is theoretical. This combined with the theoretical part that I was saying, theory and practical, it makes more sense कि बच्चों को समझेगा what's the importance of financial planning. And once they understand what is financial planning, they'll have that itch in their brain कि even I want to find out असली में कमा के. Because if they say कि hypothetically, if a bank teller comes and explains it to them कि मुझे 100 रुपए अगर डालूंगा 2 साल बाद मेरे को 400 रुपए वापस मिलेगा, the student's going to be interested for his own profit. And once he realizes parents हर टाइम का पैसा नहीं देंगे, he'll generally have that itch in his brain कि मुझे भी कमाना है खुद से, and get a part-time job and start investing from an early age on.
Like banks can collaborate with schools.
Yeah, banks can collaborate with school fair हो गया starting job का, या फिर they do some seminar or some explanation of what these terms are. Students को भी अच्छा लगा.
That's something that will encourage the family to also push
Yeah,
forward.
because the
Because
family
says that families often stop you. They
yeah.
say that when your time is to study, just study, don't waste. When there is a monetary benefit, people would tend towards it. Okay, I was thinking of maybe a school can organize a special lottery just for these students who are working as a kind of reward thing. And maybe as per their innovations or achievements, give them points. And the greater their points are, the more chances they have to win something. And that something can be something that's actually appealing to people of our age. So that could be concert tickets or like brand deals. Something that would, I feel like a lot of times when your parents want to get you to do something, they bribe you with something like this, so you end up doing it. This is the fun push from a school side. Another thing is, yes. So schools can also have a wall for the patents that kids have done. So let schools allow children to patent their own works, and that might encourage more people to also do something. Because when you see that you're actually getting recognition and people are, getting to see your work, I feel like it would encourage people to try out something.
But वैसा हो गया ना कि could it be like जिन बच्चों के लिए लगा के रखा है स्टॉल्स भी मतलब like achievements लगा के रखा है, ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि because it is non-academic, teachers started taking sides, favoritism, because that guy who has their achievements, school का कुछ नहीं किया उसने, बाहर का किया, he's working somewhere else, and he has that area to grow into. अब अगर कोई है student who's made such a good pattern, he's getting job offers in different places. Is it possible? I mean, novelty है, but is it possible कि teachers आके उसको पोच करना शुरू कर दें कि भाई मेरी जॉब लगा दे इधर, भाई मेरे को हेल्प कर सकता है? Because realistically there are teachers who कर सकते हैं.
Ideally, in a healthy environment, it shouldn't happen.
But is it possible?
Could be.
Because patents है ना, and patents are something that you discover on your own.
And that is something that I think even like kids do that even without like the so it's something that still happens.
So maybe that's a on the fence idea. You can bench it also.
So students can have jobs on campus, like they can work in the library or they can work in the canteen or like delivery jobs inside the campus. So that it's not like he said that sometimes it's embarrassing for kids to work बाहर कहीं पे, तो अंदर ही अगर तुम करे तो तुम कॉलेज के लिए काम करते हो. तो I think it should remove that factor. And then you get paid. You're getting paid for it, and you don't have to go anywhere else also. So
and the environment is also supposedly safer. People will trust it.
Yeah, and I think this is like a very basic point that academics in India is like very intense and very stressful. So in general, अगर उस stress को थोड़ा कम कर दिया जाए, थोड़ा academics को जैसा schedule अभी है वैसा ना करके थोड़ा उसको और easy going कर देंगे, तो फिर students will have more time to explore different things that they would like to do and work like for part-time jobs.
हाँ इसमें also अब जो काम कर रहे हैं जो नहीं काम कर रहे हैं नहीं काम करने वाले देख के थोड़ा इंस्पायर तो होंगे ना
हाँ।
कि उसको तो पैसा मिल रहा है वो तो काम कर रहा है वैसे ज़्यादा पैसा खा सकता है खरीद के खुद से he doesn't have to rely on his parents especially in college schools school में I don't know but college में this is in that good definitely no but again teenagers pre-teens बोला ना कि
It's like 14 plus.
19 तक
Yeah.
हमारी आपको पैसा चाहिए यार
उसके लिए अगर कोई आपसे एप्लीकेशन जावा स्टूडेंट्स यूज कर सकते हैं जिस पर मुझे काम करना है पर आज
हाँ but with that match with school का time है
चूज करेगा ना कि कौन सा स्कोर करेगा
फिर इसका फायदा है
But he means that evening school kids can do Suda. Is that what you mean?
So like
आगे but
पर्टिकुलर मतलब होता है
that can be an idea, but doesn't need to be an app. That can be.
लिखते हैं ना मुझे खुद याद आ मुझे 6 बजे निकल जाना मेरा पॉइंट क्या था
एक्चुअली होता है एप्लीकेशन पे अगर समझ से ना वर्क करना है और 8 से 10 रोज एक जॉब पार्ट टाइम के बीच में आता है वो नहीं कर सकता तो पहले का शेड्यूल कर सकता है मैं 5 से 8 तक काम करूँगा फिर 8 से 10 तक अपना
और मुझे कुछ दिमाग खराब करना है वो तो फिर बोल रहा है कंपनी बेस्ड एप्स कंपनी खुद के अंदर बना के रखेगा उसको पता है मुझे इतना काम चाहिए बस वैसे ना तो हाँ अरे ऐप से ही मेरी बैटिंग हो गया था बैट मुझको लगा कि जैसे लिंक्डइन है adults के लिए जो जॉब कर चुके हैं people who are trying to find full jobs or part-time jobs something like that for verified friendly job team friendly jobs like part-time team friendly job क्या होगा something that is not harming you physically or emotionally or health-wise waiter cashier delivery driver वो सब so team friendly jobs के लिए एक app जैसे which you can at least scour Tinder हो गया but apps jobs के लिए Tinder के जगह you can select what you want तेरे surrounding area में देख के what jobs what team friendly jobs are available you scour and you select and then you apply through the app
Yeah, that is nice because LinkedIn is sometimes honestly scary at this age because
there's too much competition visible on there even if it isn't 500 plus connection why that guy just sits at home possible
and our resumes aren't fully, fledged at this stage also. So it shouldn't be judged on the same level. Okay, I was thinking if schools could organize a day where industry people or professionals can come in and you can experience working with them. So it's like you're stepping into their shoes and just like again similar to the VR simulation, but you're experiencing what the workflow would look like. And maybe kids who genuinely show some potential or promise can be chosen or at least identified and kept for later by these companies. That is one. And the other one is that students who do, take up work in schedules or something, give them jobs within your school council. Because you always tend to look up to council seniors or people who are genuinely active. They're seen as like the backbone of everything that goes on, right? So if they were recognized, if they were given badges and posts, I think it would encourage more people to get in there.
एक पॉइंट है मेरे पास which I forgot to say पहले कि इंडिया में the ideology of hourly wages does not exist right बाहर जैसा है कि you don't have to be employed there तुम hourly wages में भी काम कर सकते हो it's on to them तुम्हारी shift कब clock in होती है shift कब out correct of course fire करना is also available you have to be employed there पहले to get the hourly wages started क्योंकि अभी कैसा सिस्टम है यार even if you're a waiter you have to work उतना घंटा लाइक अगर तुम 8 घंटे के अंदर काम करते हो सैलरी नहीं ऐसा होता है अदर मार्जिनलाइज्ड पीपल स्टिल सफर फ्रॉम दिस तो इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ आर्ली वेजेस वुड बी लाइक इवन इफ आई एम वर्किंग 2 आवर्स आई गेट पेड फॉर व्हाट आई वर्क 2 घंटा किया तो 2 घंटा का पैसा दो अच्छा है दिहाड़ी जैसे
Makes sense. That's also something we can think of.
so 8 points we'll pick up and then we'll
So does anyone have anything else to add before we start?
So Noel was the scribe and